Yes, sir. 89.5 FM, KPOO San Francisco. Getting a little.
But it give me many things. I mean, that's the realest spit right there that I probably done wrote thus far, man.
It's Bink Winston in the building right there. We got Night Shift in the house, man. The Don Click, man. They got the team. They got their people in the house, man. We just try to bring in the New York property, man. And, you know.
Yeah, we got a whole Coliseum of MFers up in here, man. We got the Rapture Entertainment up in here. We got Blue Funk, man. You want to see a walking landmark, man? We got DJ Technique, man. That's the town right there.
There it is.
Yeah, on 2 feet right there. We got the homeboy Bit It up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? It takes a whole army, K-Max. You know what I mean? So we ain't playing, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all came in there like an old school interview, man. Like, looked out the door, I'm like, bang, like, yeah. Like a real rap interview going on. Hey, but let me ask you, man, because, you know, like, we were talking off mic while that joint manuscript was playing, off the EP MANish, Bink Winston. But we were saying, like, you know, it's a time for that right now. It's a good lane you coming in, and
I hope so.
Yeah, you doing your thing in your way, man, and representing and being yourself. What were some of the albums that were influential to you coming up that really made an impact on you, you know?
Man, there was so many of them, man. Off the top, man, everybody here pretty much know my favorite MC was Pac.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that whole catalog, you know what really impressed me was that he was real conflicted. You know what I'm saying? He was to me that made him a real man. You know what I'm saying? And so even 40 and Too Short, I really did like soak up the contradictions in the art a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Because I even realized how conflicted I was. One day I'm feeling like this, the next day I'm feeling like that, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't always the same. So MCs, they took them risks and you know, just kept it real, even though it didn't necessarily sound right all the time, or people didn't really accept the saying. It wasn't all fun all the time, you know what I'm saying? That's what really impressed me, man, was just MCs taking risks, man, keeping it real, and just giving you their perspective, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like that's just part of being an artist, is that vulnerability to, you know, to let it out there. And you ain't really just focused on trying to get a hit record and say what you think people want to hear and everything like that. But the thing with Pac, man, I trip off Pac, you know, it's a lot of debate. You know, he always sparks up controversy. Was he dope? Was he dope? Does he deserve the credit, or is he underrated? My thing with Pac is like, whatever you say about like Pac contradicted himself on this. Man, look how young that man was, you know? Like, people forget.
He was 26 by the end of it.
Man, by the end of it.
And I'm impressed by how much material that man recorded.
I mean, you know, if anybody at that age bracket just stayed under a microscope, we would all be contradicting ourselves every other day and just, you know, all over the place, man. And he was open enough to let us watch him do that, you know, and really put his neck on the line for black males, you know?
That's important for young black males, you know. Even he had said himself, like, growing up without a father, he looked up to, I mean, as cliche as it may sound, it really do be like that sometimes. You have to find role models sometimes in media when you don't got none, or around the neighborhood or whatever, when you ain't got one in the house.
It's real spit what you're saying. Like we talking about with your project, like a lot of the things they have in the street are always getting discussed, as they always have, but like it's not really, they're not talking about the consequences, you know, and a lot of little dudes listening to this, man, and thinking, oh yeah, it's a viable alternative or a viable outlet, you know what I mean? It's like they don't talk about like the odds of really getting past and surviving, you know, success with the street life, you know, like somebody to really tell them, you know, because we wasting another generation, bro. It already happened 20 years ago. It's like it's happening all over again, you know.
Yeah, well, they say the more things change, the more that they say the same, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you were still born in this game, so you've got to really know that it's real life out here. Well, to each his own. What works for that man may or may not work for you, whether it's the street or whatever it is. Whatever you're doing, I hope that you got passion for it, that you're doing it right, and that you got an alternative plan.
And it's nothing wrong, not to cut you, it's nothing wrong with just being a regular cat.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because, and a lot of times there's a lot of strength in that, you know, just getting through day to day. But there's nothing wrong with just being a regular cat. There's a lot of beauty in that too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. You know, just trying to do the right thing. And I mean, it's a lot in that where you can grow and be an asset, man, and shine.
Yeah.
And get bread, you know?
Yeah.
And you can sleep good at night too, you know what I mean?
And that's what it's about at the end of the day. Getting your bread and being able to sleep at night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, there it is right there.
Yeah.
So back to your project though, we got Bink Winston in the building, man, talking about the new project.
Dollar Bill. MANish 2013. What you know about that?
Name some of the features and collabos you got on the project. I already know.
Well, you already
man sitting right next to
you. Already know we got the dime on there.
I know
man.
that.
K.nightshift, man. We got the homeboy, no question. He from the rich, man.
Okay.
Up in Reno, holding it down right now, putting the music out, man. Y'all check for no question too, man. He out there.
Yeah.
Do a whole lot of real spit, man. Him and Bruh up there on the production.
Yeah.
And
like y'all cats.
we pretty much kept it in house, man. You know, you only get one opportunity to debut. So everybody that I just named is Cali House. You know what I'm saying? Cali House is the big umbrella that Dollar Bill falls up under.
Okay.
So we kept it in house. This is just an EP. You know what I'm saying? I needed my canvas, you feel me? So you'll get a whole lot of Bink Winston on there, but you know, we got the dime, we got
Don't get it twisted though. He's calling it just an EP, but this dude's approach, he took the old school approach, like you said. I mean, you know, we still pushing it forward, but just that them old school, old fashioned, just work ethic. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
To it. So it sound more like an album. You know what I'm saying? But
believe me.
Yeah.
So far, what I'm hearing, and also keeping it in house like that. Not to keep saying the old school, but the old school is the golden era. That was the blueprint of why this thing is what it is right now with the hip hop. But like the Juice Crew, like you know, Marley Marl, you know, all the MCs, and they would keep a record and have only them dudes on it. You know, I used to like that though because you get a perspective on the sound and how they approach hip hop. You know, exactly. You know, I think that's a good way to do it, especially when you first coming out like that. When you got hitters in the fam, you know, and then you gotta go for it. You know what I'm saying?
That's no different than even what the newer cats is doing. Like if you look at like MMG or even
definitely they doing
Cash Money and all them Young Money cats.
Young Money,
they keep it in house too. So
they do.
You know, we still pushing it forward even with the old work ethic. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm loving that. I like them dudes too. Them Young Money dudes, man. They bring a good energy to the game. You know.
Yeah. They could. All of them could rap, man.
Exactly.
All of them could rap, man. And you know, it's a lot of camps out there. Everybody doing their thing, man. Shout out everybody getting their money. Man. I can't be mad at that, but I really appreciate the cats that's really still rapping, with passion. And I got to say, man, like it or not, man, them Young Money cats, they at least they writing. You feel me? At least they writing.
They got some nice bars, you know.
Yeah.
They come hard too. And getting, you know, big radio spins, but really saying a lot of crazy things in their metaphors and all kind of.
But that's what the game was built on. You feel me? It wasn't just about like, you know, sounding good in the club necessarily, because I remember coming up in the club, that's where they was playing the raw stuff. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, it's all right to go ahead on it and be tight. Be raw at what it is that you do, man. If you holding the microphone and you got that opportunity to speak, people want to hear your voice, you might as well go ahead on and take that time, write something down and make it count. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to always be there. It's not going to last forever. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. Bink Winston, words of wisdom right there.
I can't help myself, man.
MANish coming out real soon.